What is up, peeps? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk, guys. As per usual, Hector Rodriguez has now dropped a latest podcast, this time around with Scump. I am a bit behind on this, guys, but as per usual, I'm going to pull this podcast from limb to limb. One of the better podcasts I have really seen in my recent memory. I do encourage you guys to watch the entire thing yourself because I'm going to try and make as much content about this as possible. They are so good at talking about such great things when it comes time for Call of Duty, content creation, being personalities in the Call of Duty and esports scene as well. That being Hector Rodriguez alongside Scump. I really do encourage you guys to watch that podcast because, like I said before, I'm going to pull a lot of stories from it. This one being the moment, though, that Hector Rodriguez himself, before the Call of Duty League started its inaugural season, and we've talked about this longingly, apparently the moment where Hector himself told Teepee, the former Optic coach who was set to be the coach for the Huntsmen, to not do it.
I'm just using my brain and my words at that point. You know, where people are literally sweating and losing limbs and doing this shit and the other. Imagine how hard that is, right? So for TeeP, if you look at his storyline and the way that went down, and he was going to coach the Huntsmen, we had a contract in front of him, but we talked, and I told him, I'm like, you are in a position, TeeP, where you don't want to do this. You're in a position the way that Jack was in a position. You have an opportunity the way that Jack had an opportunity.
Don't stomp your fire out.
Don't
take away any hours from what you're doing right now because it's.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. I could have paid him whatever he wanted, but I told him, dude, between you and me, don't do that. Go do your thing. And he's like, you think? Yes. Look at him now. You think?
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah.
The deep voice.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy. I told him, to this day, we keep on talking in the chat. Like, we haven't celebrated his success yet. We have to go out, we have to take him out, and we have to celebrate because that doesn't happen to everybody. No matter, there are people out there who have been grinding for years and still haven't seen it. Is it down the road? Hopefully. Are you getting paid to do what you do now? Yes. So you have that coming in. At the end of the day, the reward is the creation of whatever content it is that you're putting out, right? The money and all that, the glamour, that's all bonus, right? And that's always my mentality when I approach this whole thing because I know what it's like to work a 9 to 5 where I have to type 3443 to go take a piss. I know what that feels like. I have dreams.
And this is just insanity. I think a lot of people out there maybe expected this move, so I don't want to down talk all of you guys who maybe saw this coming, you know? And certainly with his success on Twitch slowly growing before all of this did happen, it did make sense why he chose full-time streaming over coaching. We've already talked about that topic as to why when it comes time for the time he did dedicate to coaching, he really could not be a full-time streamer as we see him now. I think it's fair to say, though, that a lot of people, myself included, did not see him reaching this point of success. I got a future video out there coming because the Call of Duty scene is just, it's nuts with their support. And yes, a guy like Tyler or TeeP is nuts in the way that he actually does stream and the way he works his stream as well. His dedication to that is just insanity. The way he is now approaching, at the point of me recording, 30,000 Twitch subscribers, which by the way makes him, at the last point of me checking, a top 15 and at some points a top 10 most subscribed to Twitch streamer. I don't think a lot of people were thinking when he turned down this coaching job that he would flip the script, go full-time streaming, still be an analyst. God, when Call of Duty was on LAN, he was the best analyst, so fun to listen to, and now all of a sudden be making this much from Twitch and this much from playing Call of Duty and especially Warzone, as I'm sure you guys are aware. It's just nutty to see it all came down to a choice, which it seems like he at least considered to be the Huntsman coach, right? Because it is one of the most popular, it is the most popular branded team out there. He maybe thought, okay, I can make 6 figures coaching, maybe stream part-time, make it work. He said no, went full-time, and this actually brings to light another topic I want to talk about for all of you guys, and always curious about your thoughts on this. You know, a while back, we covered Scraps. Love the guy. I don't think he's quitting anytime soon. It did not stop him, though, from a recent, it stretched back a while, probably about a month or so now, on a Twitch rant. He threatened to quit Call of Duty and maybe go full-time streaming. And are we going to see this be an option for other players? Are other players out there going to want to try and pull a TeeP with the insane Call of Duty support over on Twitch? Would other players maybe in the future, if we see other bad titles for Call of Duty, would they do the same thing?
Yes, we have zero backing, we have no support, we have nobody helping us out, we have a shite game, no good maps, the spawns are terrible, the guns are f***ing balanced and broke, million attachments, you name it, bro. These dead servers that took 7 months, everything, you name it, bro, like everything needs to change, everything. Literally has to. Otherwise, I'm quitting, bro, and I'm turning into a full-time streamer. I'm not going through this again. It's been the worst year of my life. If anything, it should have been the best. I'm getting paid the most money I've ever been getting paid. My apartment gets paid for. I'm living in America. I'm playing COD. Bro, like, I should be buzzing. I should literally be having the time of my life. And instead, bro, I'm sat here, yeah,
like I said before, guys, I don't think a guy like Scraps is going to quit for a time being. He is set up very nicely wherever his future might be, whether it's with London or somewhere else, you know, paying his rent, paying his bills, paying him very well. On top of that, though, it does make you think for maybe the not so well-off players and maybe even Scraps for future years. What if 2 to 3 years from now we see a Call of Duty that is this bad? A league that maybe might not be in a very good state? Are we going to see players leave the league and pull a TeeP and see, hey, I can make as much, near as much, or in TeeP's case, a lot more than I'm making competing by streaming the same thing? Why would I not do that? So that's a worry in the back of my mind. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. It's just great to see all of these crazy moments that come down to these decisions, right? I don't mean to be selfish and bring it back to myself. Instantly, I think back to the choice I made to come out here, move from Iowa to Vegas, and what if I didn't do that, you know? It's just crazy to see all of these esports choices out there that lead to these moments, and I love breaking it down for all of you guys. What do you think about that? The moment that HECZ told TeeP not to take the Huntsmen job, and now he's the most subscribed to Call of Duty streamer and one of the most subscribed to on the entire Twitch platform. I have so many stories for you guys. I'm going crazy trying to break them all down. Thank you all for the insane comments. You guys really do help me out so much. Until next time, drink that water, drink that coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.